The title of this week's chapter review, KAGE BUNSHIN no Jutsu. That is what Meliodas did this week. KAGE BUNSHIN. What? What? Is that his ability? If so, I mean, it was devastating, don't get me wrong, but I want to see more. I want to see more than just Kage Boons, because I've seen many Kage Boons in many different series, you know? So, I want to see more shit, to be quite honest. Although, again, it was crazy, because you have it to where Meliodas, one little swipe and whatnot, and it seems he's a bit faster with this, because he just, like, jumps. Like freaking Superman, I believe I can fly. He's obviously gotten very powerful, much more powerful, with his sacred treasure. And just to create a couple clones, I want to see more. I want to see more shit. And you have it to where it looks like these demons, they have a high adaptability rate from what I can see, because you have it to where this Albion, I think that's what it's called, it creates 5 protrusions out of its body, and it's able to use Meliodas' full counter. Fuck? Devastating. That's very powerful. Very much a threat. So, these demons, they need to go. They need to scram. They need to get rid of them. Oh, but I can't. I honestly can't wait for the 10 Commandments to do their thing. I hope they fuck some shit up. I really do. And again, Meliodas with his Kage Boons. It was cool. You have it to where he's able to reflect all 5 of them back. And, I mean, it looks like they just, like, go back within Meliodas. So, I'm not really sure. Or who knows? Maybe the ability of his sword is still full counter, but it's to a much larger scale, to a much larger degree. I hope that's not the case. I want to see more, but from what we got, that was good. That was good shit. And on to the next part of the chapter. You know, we jump from, where was it, Camelot to the Fairy Kingdom, and this intrigued me very much, because you have it to where the forest, it's growing over the rate of 20 years, and King's like, what the fuck? Only the seed was planted. The forest shouldn't be able to grow this quickly, but Ban actually goes to the forest, I don't know how many times a year, how many times a month, not really sure, but he goes to the forest, you know, a lot, to give nutrition to the forest itself, and that's why it's been growing at such a large scale. And I guess maybe the fairies themselves know. Well, I forgot exactly, but when the forest was reborn, the fairies were reborn as well. I think that's the case. I can't really remember off the top of my head. Well, yeah, that's gotta be, because Elaine's body is growing back, right? So, I think that's the case, but yeah, that's very interesting. And the forest, or rather the sacred tree, I think it was called, it really just picks the king of the forest, and that's what that one fairy said to Ban, is way more fit to, well, be the king. And Ban, he was really just nutrition for the forest, you know, to have it grow and whatnot. Because Ban, he's just a human. He may be an immortal badass, but he's just a human being. And King, he has the blood fit to rule the forest. So that was very cool to see as well. And what I said, I'm not sure if it was last week, a couple weeks back, other demons that, you know, were in slumber are now being revived due to the 10 Commandments being brought to this realm. So it looks like what I said a couple weeks back was correct. And I honestly hope we have, like, other classes of demon that supersede the ones that we've seen now. I mean, we've only seen one, and we're going to see another one next week. You know, Ban and King. I hope I fight them together. That'd be cool. Get the fairies' respect back to King, so he can be the ruler of the forest and whatnot. But that also be kind of problematic, because then, I mean, if he's going to be the ruler, he can't really go back to the sins, or could he? We'll see. So yeah, it looks like other demons were revived as well, along with the, like, not just the one we got last week, but we're getting more, and I hope there are more stronger classes, you know, ones that are, of course, not on Ten Commandment level, but enough to give other people trouble, you know? So yeah, overall, it was a pretty good chapter. We saw Meliodas' skill, and we got information on the forests and whatnot, and overall, just great setup as well, and really enjoying it. Fucking Taizai. Alright. Really love this series. I even went back to a couple of chapters, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think it's not really generic shonen. I love it. I fucking love it. And I can't wait for more material. Thanks. Bye.